The moon's presence in our sky is a constant we often take for granted. It orbits Earth at a speed of about 3,600 kilometers per hour, completing one rotation approximately every 27 days. Essentially, the moon is perpetually falling towards Earth but never quite hits us because of its sideways motion. The gravitational dance between Earth and the moon not only keeps the moon in place but also influences ocean tides and stabilizes the Earth's rotation. These forces have been in harmony for billions of years, making the moon's orbit one of the most reliable phenomena in our cosmic neighborhood. The predictable pattern of the moon phases results from this steady orbit, allowing humans to develop calendars and plan agricultural activities across history. However, what if something disrupted this balance? Imagine a scenario where, due to some mysterious magic, the moon's speed begins to decrease. This slowing down would lead to a new, terrifying reality for Earth. This essay explores what happens over a year-long period when the moon starts its journey towards Earth, beginning with a seemingly minor change: its speed. The concept of the moon spiraling towards Earth may sound like science fiction, but let's entertain this idea with a touch of magic. Imagine a force beyond our current understanding that begins to slow down the moon's orbit. The moon's speed, which once kept it safely distanced, now gradually decreases. As its momentum slows, the gravitational pull from Earth starts to prevail, causing the moon to spiral inwards. This intervention defies the laws of physics as we know them, but provides a fascinating thought experiment about cosmic dynamics. For observers on Earth, the moon continues to rise and set like clockwork, but as the months progress, changes become noticeable. The moon's descent would not be immediate, but would unfold over months, giving humanity time to witness and react to this unprecedented event. As the moon spirals closer, its gravitational influence on Earth intensifies. The immediate effect is an increase in the brightness of the moon as it reflects more sunlight. This increased brightness signals the beginning of a series of escalating natural phenomena. In the first month, the most noticeable change is the moon's brightness. As it spirals closer to Earth, it reflects more sunlight, dominating the night sky. The increased brightness transforms nights into something akin to twilight, affecting nocturnal wildlife and disrupting human sleep patterns. The moon's closer proximity also means stronger gravitational forces exerted on Earth's oceans. Tides become more extreme, rising higher than ever before. Coastal cities experience unprecedented tidal flooding, turning streets into rivers and neighborhoods into temporary lakes. The tides, now growing to heights of up to 4 meters, begin to challenge existing infrastructure. This change in tidal patterns disrupts marine ecosystems, affecting fish and other sea life. Despite the challenges, the brighter moon offers a unique opportunity for scientific observation. While the beauty of the moon captivates, the underlying anxiety about what is to come grows. As the second and third months unfold, the situation escalates. The previously manageable tide levels now rise dramatically, reaching heights of up to 10 meters. Coastal areas face unrelenting floods, forcing mass evacuations and causing billions of dollars in damages. Ports vital to global trade become unusable as docks are submerged and shipping routes are disrupted. The failure of these hubs cripples supply chains worldwide, leading to shortages of essential goods and commodities. The underwater cables that make up 95% of internet infrastructure are severely affected, causing widespread communication outages. Rivers, now heavily influenced by the moon's increased gravitational pull, reverse their flow, contaminating freshwater supplies with saltwater intrusion. This contamination threatens agriculture and drinking water resources, exacerbating the crisis. As resources dwindle and infrastructure fails, societal norms begin to fray. Governments and organizations scramble to provide aid and maintain order amidst growing chaos. Section 5, Months 4 and 5, Satellite Disruption and Tidal Bore Destruction. During months 4 and 5, the consequences of the moon's approach extend beyond Earth's surface. The moon's gravitational pull begins to interfere with satellites, disrupting communication and navigation systems globally. GPS signals become unreliable, affecting everything from transportation to emergency services. Meanwhile, the tidal bores created by the moon's heightened influence wreak havoc on inland areas. These massive waves, surging upriver, extend hundreds of kilometers inland, devastating agricultural lands and destroying infrastructure. Crops are uprooted and fertile land is rendered barren, creating food shortages and driving up prices. The economic impact is staggering as communities dependent on agriculture face ruin. Despite the chaos, there is a growing sense of urgency to find solutions and mitigate the damage. Researchers and engineers work tirelessly to develop technologies and strategies to adapt to the new conditions. Section 6, Months 6 and 7, Geosynchronous Orbit and Temporary Stabilization. As we enter the 6th and 7th months, a temporary stabilization occurs when the Moon reaches a geosynchronous orbit. In this state, the Moon remains fixed in the same position relative to the Earth, appearing stationary in the sky. This change alters the familiar cycle of phases but provides a brief respite from the continuous escalation of natural disasters. Floodwaters recede temporarily, offering a glimmer of hope to those affected by the previous month's chaos. Despite this stabilization, the Moon's presence is a constant looming reminder of the underlying threat. The fixed position of the Moon in the sky creates a surreal, unnerving atmosphere. People worldwide adjust to this new normal, with cultural and social activities adapting to the ever-present celestial body. The temporary stabilization allows communities to regroup and begin rebuilding efforts. Yet, while the geosynchronous orbit offers a brief pause, the need for long-term solutions becomes increasingly evident. Section 7, Months 8 through 11. Earth's distortion and geological chaos. In the 8th through 11th months, the Moon's relentless approach begins to physically distort Earth. The gravitational forces exerted by the close Moon start to elongate Earth, stretching it towards the Moon. This distortion triggers massive geological upheaval. The increased tidal forces stress Earth's tectonic plates, causing earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude. These seismic events topple buildings and infrastructure, leading to further displacement and chaos. Volcanic activity increases as magma is forced towards the surface by the shifting plates. Dormant volcanoes awaken, spewing ash and lava, further complicating evacuation efforts. The planet's climate begins to shift unpredictably, challenging agricultural production and destabilizing ecosystems. Humanity finds itself caught in this cosmic tug-of-war, with scientists and leaders working tirelessly to develop strategies to preserve life. Section 8, Month 12. The disintegration of the Moon. In the 12th month, the Moon reaches a critical point known as the Roche limit. This is the distance at which Earth's gravitational forces overcome the structural integrity of the Moon, leading to its disintegration. As the Moon breaks apart, it forms a ring of debris around Earth, reminiscent of the rings of Saturn. The sight is awe-inspiring, yet ominous, as the once solid Moon is now a collection of fragments orbiting our planet. The debris creates meteor showers as fragments enter Earth's atmosphere, burning brightly against the night sky. This celestial display is both beautiful and destructive, with some larger pieces impacting the Earth's surface. The atmosphere, filled with volcanic and meteoric aerosols, leads to a period of intense heat, followed by a potential runaway freeze as sunlight is blocked. The disintegration of the Moon marks a turning point, as Earth must now contend with the long-term implications of this cosmic event. Section 9. Post-disintegration, the ring of debris and survival. With the Moon now a ring of debris encircling Earth, the planet enters a new era. The debris, while initially chaotic, begins to settle into a stable orbit, creating a permanent ring system. This new celestial feature transforms the night sky, offering a constant reminder of the past year's events. The rings, while visually striking, pose ongoing challenges for satellite navigation and space exploration. Survivors emerged from the trials of the previous year, facing a world that's both familiar and changed. The process of rebuilding begins, with communities focusing on sustainability and resilience. The lessons learned from the Moon's descent inform new approaches to resource management, urban planning, and disaster preparedness. As the new rings of Earth glisten in the sky, they serve as a symbol of resilience and hope, reminding us of the interconnectedness of all life on our planet and the cosmos beyond.